Straight to our top focus, that's some bad news for e-tailers or e-commerce retailers in India. The Indian government today announced certain changes for the e-commerce sector in the country. According to a new rule, any entity which is related to an e-commerce platform will not be able to sell on that particular site. It means that e-commerce giants who were selling household products and groceries under their own brand will face a huge setback. The Indian government has prohibited e-commerce platforms from giving any kind of preferential treatment to any supplier. It means that tough days are ahead for all kinds of cashback, exclusive sales and brand launches on your favorite website. The new framework will come into force from the 1st of February 2019. It's the brick and mortar retailers, the physical retailers, who will gain massively from these latest changes. Traders have often complained of losing out on customers as e-tailers were selling products at a cheaper price. Traders have complained how e-commerce entities were distorting the market by sourcing and selling goods on their own platforms. Remember, it's a violation of India's foreign direct investment policy, which does not allow FDI or foreign direct investment in the business-to-consumer e-commerce space. The Indian government allows 100% foreign direct investment in business-to-business e-commerce. And as expected, the Confederation of All India Traders welcomed the move. It said that the new move will bring clarity. It accused e-commerce companies of, quote-unquote, adopting all kinds of tactics to control and dominate retail trade in India. The Indian government is working on a separate e-commerce policy along with this latest guidelines as well. And now we have Mr. Rakesh Biyani, who is a joint managing director of the Future Group, joining us live from Mumbai. Rakesh, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. Help us understand this. The e-commerce players are saying that these new rules are meant to choke them, whereas the small traders are happy. Will customers be the winner?
Well, I think there is no reason for the e-commerce companies to sort of complain. Please keep in mind that officially in India, retail has been prohibited for a very long time through the e-commerce. As you rightly mentioned, B2C businesses are permitted. Each one of these were operating as marketplaces, and their job was to sort of connect a seller to a buyer. But in that process, many of them had started participating in the retail trade, which is not allowed by law. And that was happening because there were certain ambiguities in the way the rules were defined. And yesterday, the government has sort of come up with more clarity to those rules. And it sort of ensures the fact that there are mechanisms available now to restrict all the structures that some of these companies have ended up creating to participate in the retail trade. Now, this is not that, FDI is prohibited in retail trade, in e-commerce. FDI is also sort of restricted in the multi-brand space. And considering the fact that both are restricted when there is no FDI really coming in through a back channel route on the multi-brand space,
but
there is no need for it to come space also.
But Rakesh, my question to you is about what's going to happen to the consumer. What does it mean for the consumer? Because the consumer is the one who's happy when there's more choices and options of places to shop. This means a lot of their online shopping will get restricted, and a lot of India has taken to online shopping.
No, I don't think so, because the government has not banned the marketplace. The government has not asked the marketplaces to shut down. Sellers are continue to allowed to sell on these marketplaces. Marketplaces are allowed to provide payment services, logistics services, etc. So the marketplaces are here to stay. I think the only difference that is going to happen is the fact that some of the extraordinary discounts, which are not determined by market forces, but more really towards capturing a larger share of the market for a select set of sellers, that is getting restricted, which is a fair thing to do. So I don't see any reason why the consumer is going to sort of feel left out. There is no restriction on what the customer can buy or not buy. That's completely allowed. The sellers will continue to sell on these marketplaces. So the marketplaces are here to stay, and the consumers will also continue to get the price. And discounts which are also part and parcel of the trading environment, this will also be available. So I don't see any reason why this consumer should feel that he is not going to get the right choices in the future. That's not going to happen. That will continue the way it is.
Mr. Rakesh Biyani, Joint Managing Director of Future Group, there taking time out to be with us here on Your Story on World is One. Thank you, Rakesh, for taking time out.